What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sandwich Talk. I'm your host, Carlos. This is a podcast / videocast that I get to do with my friends where we eat sandwiches, we talk about sandwiches, we make sandwiches. It's a bunch of things around sandwiches, basically, because sandwiches are they're like the universal food. Every single culture has got a sandwich, and it's a beautiful thing to celebrate too. Today I'm actually outside. It's a beautiful day. As you can tell, I'm wearing short sleeves. What's up? And I am out here at Green Dot Stables. This place about 10 years ago, close to, has become an institution fairly quickly about the city of Detroit. Everybody who has come to this place knows and loves it. They're known for their $3 items, whether it's the burgers, the fries, the beers, it doesn't matter. It's usually always $3. So I'm here with a friend, like I need to be, because that's what Sandwich Talk is. It's me hanging out with my friends. And since we're outside, we're chilling at the same picnic table. And I'm very proud to say that I'm here with a friend of mine who I've seen grow in the city, both with her career, but also the way that she presents herself, the way that she's come up, the respect that has not only been given to her, but the respect that, you just see pouring around the things that she does as well. And I'm so proud to have seen this, so proud to continue to watch this growth, and so proud to just be here for it. And if I can be a part of it, I'm always helpful. I'd like to thank my friend for being on the show, Ciara Ball. Cece, what's up?
What up?
Welcome to the show, dude.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Thanks for being on the show. So on Sandwich Talk, we usually just hang out, we eat sandwiches. In the winter, or the OG COVID, like when it first started, we were making sandwiches, me from my apartment, and then the guest from their apartment. We were just doing like a Zoom thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the beginning of this year, we were able to start doing like things outside again, which is really cool. So you are one of my guests that I'm so happy to like just share a meal with, but also I've been wanting to do this with you for a while.
I'm glad to be here.
I invited you to do it with the laptop, you in your kitchen, me in mine, and you're like,
I can't. I don't think I could.
You were like, I don't have a laptop.
Yeah, I have one now. So
yes, hell yeah. So we're here at Green Dot. This place is, like I said, it's been around for a while now. We're actually in the outdoor patio area. The patio didn't exist before.
Didn't it really?
No.
Okay.
So this whole thing was actually this was a patch of grass here where we're at.
Oh, wow.
And I think they had a couple of picnic tables. Actually, I don't even know if they did back then. But then also that was just this thin strip of grass, and it had the outdoor, like, kind of faux patio. They like set it up for like, oh yeah, you can go outside, whatever. And there was like no fence. It was like real OG. It was like, and this bar actually used to be, it was purchased by a couple of the dudes who like have started a couple of other places since. But this place was like a late night, mostly cop bar before that.
Oh, wow.
So they bought this place with the kitchen in it. Oh. And they were like, sweet.
Let's do it.
Let's do sliders.
Let's actually do some real food.
I mean, I don't know what they were doing before, but yeah, it was a cop bar. That right across the street was a police evidence locker for a long time. So you'd see all the impounded cars to the right, and then to the left inside. Oh, wow. It was just like basically any of the things that they would confiscate. So, you've got drugs and guns and
all that good stuff.
A bunch of good stuff. So I'm stoked that you're here, dude. Have you heard of Green Dot then?
I've heard of Green Dot, but I've never had the chance to come out here. Everyone said it's like the best spot to go, late night, especially being in the industry. Mm-hmm. Just never had the chance to actually go out here and try it.
For sure.
So
I'm happy to be here. And then with the pandemic, dude.
With the pandemic, and then like now I don't eat meat anymore, so I'm like still trying to learn where I can go and eat stuff, or like adjust things for me to be able to eat.
Totally.
So
we've got a handful of different vegetarian, vegan options here, which is cool. So stoked that you get to try some stuff.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, all I know is I'm pretty sure they have like wings and sliders. I was like, maybe I will or won't be able to eat anything.
No, it's only meat here. They only have ribs. That's it. It's a rib spot. Yeah.
Meat place.
No, so I'm excited because, I mean, not only do we get to hang out with each other, but also I want to talk to you about everything that you've been doing, dude. You are fucking killing it.
Thanks.
You're killing it, dude.
Trying.
You've got so much going on. So I want to tell everybody at home, like, Cece has not only been doing stuff like in the restaurant industry for a while, be it with, you know, the different restaurants that you worked at, like Tikoi or
Magnet, Selden. I helped out Apparatus, Standby, all of the hot restaurants in the city I essentially worked at or helped out at.
Crazy.
So that I could learn everything that I could from everybody so I could do my own thing.
Yep, and lo and behold.
Feel comfortable to do it. And then during the pandemic, I was like, I don't want to work at another restaurant and be unhappy and just like constantly going, but nothing for myself.
Totally.
And never had the chance to cook for myself or like cook different genres of food. And during the pandemic, I got to explore making bread and baking and like just really like making the food I want to make.
Absolutely.
And the last 3 years, I've wanted to do my pop-up Verna, but never felt confident enough. And I was like, this is the time.
If not now, when?
Exactly.
Right?
And then it's really inspiring, to see like you and Kana and Street Beat who I've worked with and other people who I've worked with. Just like the biggest thing that's in your way is yourself. And you just have to go for it and do it. And once you do, who's going to stop you? Just the health department. Like, that's it. Nobody else.
Oh, I hope you guys are busy and you never watch this podcast.
Yeah. Don't come to my pop-up.
Don't come to anybody's pop-up. No.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because like I was able to meet you a while ago through a couple of friends within the industry, like we all do, and kind of saw you just like slowly but surely like continuing to kill it in your like different jobs that you were working in, which is really cool to watch that. But then, as it all kind of happened, you had the ability to do other things outside of that. And I remember I asked you to help me out. And you worked out with me on one of my pop-ups, and dude, working with you was so much fun because like you walk into a kitchen and like you're the type of people that like you definitely know everything that's in there. You know what to do, you know where to go. If you get a question or a request on something, immediately you know how to take it and how to handle it.
Yep.
And that's amazing to see. And it's a beautiful thing because like it's no education is needed. If anything, I'm going to learn from you. And that's really the way that I like to work.
I love learning from each other.
Totally.
Because we all have different skill sets or different things that I've never done or that you've never done. And so just collectively learning from everyone.
Totally. But I mean, even just like hanging out with you, like we've hung out just like as homies without any food needed. And like, it's always been fun, dude. You're such a positive ray of energy, and you work to do things that are going to better yourself. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm proud to see that, dude.
Thanks.
With Verna, dude, like you came up on the scene out of nowhere.
I started Verna through the pandemic. Once it got safe to serve food, I finally started making food for people. I mean, Verna started with babes and burritos at the Schwitz.
Wow, that's
making
right.
Burritos and fruit salads.
That's right.
And that's it. And then I was like, shoot, I can sell burritos for this much? Imagine what I can sell that's not burritos and people will buy,
Yeah, and lo and behold, like the Schwitz was cool because you got like to work in that kitchen and like experience that like small crowd, but it like got you like the experience of like, okay, cool, I can do this. Here's how you do the money situation. Here's how you do this and that. And then as soon as like you did your first like official like Verna pop-up outside, which was that Anthology?
It was at Old Soul Vintage.
Old Soul Vintage, that's right.
It's in Midtown, yeah.
You were able to just
pop off.
Yeah, hit the ground running.
Well, because I know so many people in the community and in the industry that like all I have to do is ask a friend to pop up or to use an item, and everyone in the community is so willing to help. And that's what I love about Detroit the most, is everyone's willing to be there for you, at least in the pop-up community, let's say. And some restaurants, because I do buy my things like through Tikoi or Voyager, and I just like have them order it for me,
which is nice because I mean that's ordering power too. Like it's always nice to have those connections because I mean sometimes I want to get a rack of lamb.
Yeah, rack of lamb or a bunch of octopus.
Big old prosciutto or something.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I'm starting to get hungry. Are you hungry?
I am hungry.
Have you eaten yet?
No, only a salad.
Let's eat some food. We have here a bag. In the bag, we've got a ton of different stuff, all from Green Dot. And the one thing that I can smell in here right now is the truffle fries.
I had to get them.
If you know about Green Dot, everything here is mostly $3, like for the most part. All right, so first thing that I got here is this is something that I'm like behind the camera. I'm like, I didn't get anything. The first thing that I got was, there
Soup.
it is. That's the chicken paprikash. I'm gonna make sure you guys see that at home. So chicken
Ooh.
paprikash is a Hungarian classic. Delicious. It's like chicken dumplings, paprika, cream. I love it. Here is. This is for you. I'm excited for you to try this one. I believe this one is mine. But we'll double
Yeah, my mouth's watering. I'm like, wow. Food.
I don't know what F is. We'll find out what F is. We'll find out. Oh, tofu. This is going to be for you. That is.
What is that?
Oh, that's the fluffer nutter. Yeah. So I got a fluffer nutter. This is their dessert sandwich. I'm going to save that till dessert. Pretty excited. So it's
okay, it's literally a slider with Nutella and marshmallow fluff.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I don't remember what this one was. PBB. Do you remember what the PBB was? Yeah, so that's going to be yours. That's a tofu banh mi. If you want to show the folks at home what that looks like.
Ooh. We got little carrots.
Boom, there it is.
Tofu.
You've been doing banh mi's in your pop-ups.
Yeah, I actually did a tofu banh mi. Like seared, kind of crunchy tofu banh mi with...
I think that's steamed.
What is that?
Maybe the Impossible?
Yeah, that's Impossible.
Okay, cool. So that's going to go, because I always do the Korean. So the Korean is this one, I'll show you. And it's by far one of my favorite sandwiches in the city, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Seriously, it's become one of my favorite sandwiches, period.
Wow.
Just to like make it home, because who knew that kimchi, peanut butter, and meat went so well together?
What? That's what's on peanut butter?
Kimchi, peanut butter, and meat. So I wanted you to try that, but with the Impossible version. So there's your kimchi, there's your peanut butter, and
that's
there's
what's
your
going
Impossible
there.
patty. It's supposed to go in there for sure. So you do that, and I'll do this.
Okay.
Let's see here. What else? Oh, a couple of fries falling out. Those are mine. If they fall in my lap, they're mine.
Yeah, I didn't know they come out like in these little teeny tiny boats.
Yeah, dude. Everything here is just so miniature and
I love it.
epic. Here's the truffle fries. Truffle fries are awesome. Get this one.
Can you have a little knife thing?
You got it. Knifing. Oh, there we go.
Excellent.
Got to break through the seal there.
Yeah.
They also give us a whole bunch of other.
Oh, this is peanut butter.
Yeah. So kimchi and peanut butter. Try it out.
I wonder what type of peanut butter.
They brought us Flavor Fresh ketchup. Oh, there goes the bag. Mustard. More Flavor Fresh ketchup. More mustard. Just ketchup and mustard. Okay. Got it? There's fries in that bag, so we got to be careful. Here, let's put we can flat it out on this laptop. Excuse me, guys. We're going to do this real quick. There we go. All right.
Okay.
So we got a bunch of stuff. I'm excited. So, yeah, try that first, and I'm going to try the beef version first. So in order to do the vegetarian or vegan version, you have to get the Impossible patty, but they're going to make you do the little things on the side because you can't substitute meats. So that's what we did over here.
Yep. It's honestly really good.
The combination of kimchi with peanut butter.
Who would have thought? It's honestly so good.
It's inspired me to do. I did a Korean Monte Cristo before.
Oh, wow.
And I actually did it on an episode of this show, and I did it with Miriam.
Oh, wow. That's probably so good.
Oh, dude, it was insane. Well, she did a sandwich at home, and I did a sandwich at my house. So I did a braised short rib. It was like a 10-hour braised short rib that I had. And then took that out, did French toast on shokupan.
Wow.
And then I did kimchi, peanut butter, and I don't remember what else, but it was a Korean Monte Cristo, and it was outstanding. What do you think?
I could eat like 6 more of these.
Right?
I'm going to start going here now.
The flavors rock, dude, and it's super cheap.
Yeah, I was really unexpected. I haven't had Impossible Burger yet, only Beyond, so.
Okay. What do you think of the Impossible patty?
Textures taste more like meat than like the grittiness that Beyond has. And Beyond has kind of like a flavor to it, you know? This just tastes like it's just a vessel that you could put juice ingredients on and it would really soak it up.
I tend to agree that like the Impossible patty is better for the restaurant situation. and then the Beyond Burger is better for at home.
Yeah.
All right, cool. One sandwich done.
Nice.
Talk to me as well. So over the pandemic, aside from doing Verna, you left the restaurant industry and moved into doing Planted.
Yeah. So actually, I was just like watching a movie on Instagram, found Planted on an ad, applied for farmer technician. Planted is an indoor vertical farm off East Lafayette and Mount Elliott.
Okay.
So we grow different leafy greens, herbs, and micros. And I left the industry because I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't want to be tied down to it, so I could still have Verna. And I started Planted. I am the processing / culinary leader, which means I develop salads like this.
Yeah, dude.
And also just come up with the process of how things should be delivered and everything like that. And it's a new company. It's a startup, but we're progressing. We have lots of accounts now with Plum Market where we sell these ready-to-eat salads.
Perfect.
We also sell them to now we sell them to Bikes and Coffee. We have them at Folk and places like that. We are also going to be supplying all of Henry Ford's in Detroit and in Wyandotte.
Sweet. All
of our ready-to-eat salads, greens, mixes, and herbs as well.
Damn, dude, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, it's ramping up.
That's awesome. Good for you.
And then also, if anyone in the community needs any plug trays or 1020 trays or even seeds or compost, we have all that for the community.
Sweet. So definitely hit up Planted if you need any of that kind of stuff, because it sounds like they're doing it the right way, which is awesome. So good to hear. It's refreshing. It's I like how I not only like the organization, but I like the people in the organization. I think everybody that works with you guys is just really a great person. Super cool. Really
they're
nice
very strategic about who they hire.
All right, jump in. What do we got next?
Okay,
dude?
this is the.
That's the banh mi.
This is the banh mi, cucumbers, carrots. I'm not sure what the sauce is, and then I put kimchi on it.
Hell yeah!
Slaps.
Really?
I'm honestly so surprised.
I was prepared for you to be like, it's okay.
I don't know. I'm just really hungry.
Is it that good?
Yeah, I don't know. You want to bite?
No.
It's really good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
The tofu is perfect texture.
That's necessary.
It's more of the tofu skin.
Okay.
Than the actual filling of the tofu.
Which I think I like more because that gives you the texture of a
meat.
Yeah, of the meat. Yeah, for sure. Because once you get into the sponginess of the tofu, it almost
you're I don't want to eat this anymore. Totally. Yeah.
Damn, dude, awesome. Well, good for them. I mean, they figured out a lot of good stuff. Green Dot's been doing this spot. They did Johnny Noodle King.
Oh wow!
They opened up a Huron Room as well, but then they ended up shutting that down, and then they did a couple more concepts since.
Okay. How is Johnny Noodle King? Is it open?
Johnny Noodle King's doing great. Yeah.
I saw they built that patio. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, giant patio with a huge garage door. I haven't gone since either, but I mean they're open. I see on Instagram that they're open, and Johnny Noodle King is it's not gonna be traditional ramen.
No, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's fun ramen. Exactly.
I know one time they did hot dog ramen.
Damn.
Yeah, they did silly things like that.
They do the Southwest, which has got corn in it and a bunch of other stuff, and I don't know. I think they're great. I think they've been doing a great job, and I'm definitely
their
happy to support them for sure. Yeah, their broths are great.
Yeah,
the shoyu broth is very good.
So good.
Yeah. And then the vegetarian stuff that they do there is really good as well. I just all together, big fan. I want you to try some of this. Let me put it. Do you have an extra dish? Did you? Okay, yeah. We'll just put it in there.
Yeah, that looks so good. I gotta try it.
It's got chicken in it.
We're just gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm a flexitarian today.
Flexitarian, love it. This is the thing that I order every single time that I'm in town, that I'm in Green Dot.
Okay, then I have to try it. I have to try it.
It's the chicken paprikash. I have to order it every time that I go here.
Yeah, it smells comforting.
Nice and warm, and the flavors are so vibrant. Not too spicy. I always add some sriracha. They have sriracha here, so I tend to just toss in a ton of sriracha.
Okay.
Because I like the heat.
No, yeah, this is great for me.
But I think it's just nice and it's inviting. It's a hug to the belly.
It's definitely comforting. You need a little soup. come here for this.
I used to, when I was doing Easter Market in the winters, and I still do, obviously, the winters, but like a couple years ago specifically.
When it was like really, really crazy out.
Yeah, like the polar vortex specifically was probably the first year that I started doing it. I would come here. God. I would come here after the market, and I would get 5 of these.
Like, I'm cozy in my house.
Yep.
I'm done.
I would get 5 of these, a couple of beers, and then just sit and eat a shitload of soup.
Yeah, that sounds like that's what else would you want to do?
Take a hot shower when I'm done.
Yeah, sit halfway out of the shower, eating the soup.
Hell yeah.
That's what I would do.
You ever eat soup in the shower?
I have once.
Really? Yeah. That's wild, dude. I've never eaten soup in the shower.
Yeah, just like, you're a little hungry, a little quick. Just put it in a cup, in a mug.
Oh, damn.
Down it, it's like a kitchen beer.
I guess you're right. I've done fruit in the shower. I do a lot of fruit in the shower, actually. Fruit, like bananas, oranges, apples. What else do I eat in the shower?
I take a whole pineapple in there.
I want to say I've had a piece of a sandwich in the shower before.
See, yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Yeah.
Soup and...
Like, I'm like finishing the sandwich on my way to the shower. Like, oh, God.
Yeah, you wrap yourself around and then you drop your sandwich all over your chest. You gotta get back in the shower.
That's awful. I would hate that. Like, all right, I'm done. Oh no, there's mustard all over me.
Oh, gotta get back in there.
Damn, dude. I don't know why I don't come here more often. Like, honestly, I feel like...
I don't know why I haven't came here yet.
Yeah.
This is such good little snacks.
Well, when they first opened up, this was very much like natives would, like, if you knew about it type place. Like,
okay. Like
the homies worked here. Like, it was a spot to just come as like a Detroiter to just come and like eat quick cheap food. And they just opened up and kick it. Yeah, for sure. And then over time, like, it became a lot more like known from the suburbs and a bunch of other places. And it was really hard, and it has been really hard to get a table here.
Oh, wow.
Especially like on the weekends. But honestly, like, if you come here on like a Wednesday night, Tuesday night, Friday, like Thursday night, like a day that isn't a weekend.
Yeah.
It's just going to be chill.
Okay.
And I think that,
that sounds perfect.
It's still very much catered to like our crowd, if that's the case. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, when I get like folks, like friends of mine from coming in out of town, and they're like, "Oh man, can we go to that green dot spot?" It's like, yeah, for sure, we can go there. It's just,
Yeah, those
it's
spots.
Saturday at 4:00. Like, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get there. But
I remember when I first met you, you said you were doing Detroit tours around the city, and that you would take your last like place you guys would go to is either American Coney or was it Lafayette?
Or Lafayette, dude.
And you're like, I'm not gonna tell them which one to go to.
No,
you guys got to figure it out.
That was one of my favorite things to do.
That I will literally never forget that moment.
I love doing that. So it was at the end of the tour. We would do like, it was a tour of downtown. Like, the name of the tour was about like the things that you had to see in the city of Detroit, or in downtown specifically. Started in like Grand Circus Park. I'd show them like Greektown, took them through the Renaissance. We walked into like the Penobscot and like the Guardian Building, things like that. Show them through Campus Martius. The things that are like, okay, welcome to downtown Detroit. Yeah. This is what you'll see. But at the end, we would stand at the corner of Michigan and Lafayette. Yep. And I would tell them, okay, so let me tell you a story. These 2 brothers came in from the old country. They came into New York first, and they like saw Coney Island. And they saw hot dogs, and they're like, well, we could do this, but we could do this with like our chili recipe, because they had chili from the old country. And they came to Detroit, landed, and they started American Coney Island. And then there was a feud between the 2 brothers, and then one of the brothers was like, well, you're not doing the chili recipe right, nor I think the other onions work better. And then he goes next door and he opens up his own spot called Lafayette.
Are you serious?
And that's the story as I heard it.
I've never heard any of this. I don't remember you telling me this. Yeah. Whoa.
And then, so I would tell that story to people, and they'd be like, well, what's the difference? And I'd be like, okay, well, one chili is definitely a little bit more cumin-y. It's definitely, you go in there, the vibe is a little bit more like, it's larger, it's expanded. And then on top of that, like, you're going to get like a little bit more of like the people that work there. They're going to be like, kids and stuff.
Yes.
But then you go to the other one.
It's like family.
And it's an old school family. Half of them speak broken English. They have a code that they yell back and forth to each other. They haven't changed
One
any
loose,
of
one
the. Yeah. Give me 2-on-1, one everything.
2-on-1, 2 loose.
Yeah. And then they and it's just they haven't changed the decor since like the 1950s, 1960s.
That's what it's all about.
And then when people are like, "Oh, well, which one is that one?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's Lafayette. So which one do you guys want to choose?" And like 9 out of 10 people would always choose Lafayette.
Okay.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you get the one guy, American, right? Let's go to American. Why not go to American? It's like,
No.
No.
Yeah, you'll find out once you go in, and then you eat it, and then you're like, "Wow, should have went to the
Honestly,
other place."
it's the heavy cumin flavor that really doesn't do it for me.
It's
It
too
upsets
much.
me.
Which I love cumin.
But it's, I mean, you can overdo it.
I was gonna say it's overpowering.
Mhm.
Like once you put too much cumin, it's just gonna taste like cumin hot dog.
We don't talk about hot dogs often on this show. Every once in a while, we bring it up just because people ask, like,
Is a hot dog
a sandwich?
Is it?
Honestly, I don't think so.
I don't think so either because it's not enclosed.
So you work with John. John is, if you've watched the show, you've seen him before. John Yelenick, chef here in the city. He does Pariah. He was the sous chef at Roast. Now he's the chef over at Shelby. Does a handful of other pop-ups. He's Court Deli on Instagram. He doesn't own the Court Deli. He is Court Deli.
Don't call him that though. Call him John.
Call him John. But he's a good friend of mine. I've been doing a bunch of stuff with him over the last year. And then also Cece's helped us out. We brought her in to do some stuff over at Kiesling as well. And then now we're working with him.
Yeah, I help out at Shelby Expoing sometimes. And
which is awesome.
He's about to work with me next weekend at my pop-up.
Oh, hell yeah. On Saturday?
Yep.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's at where again?
It's at York in Ann Arbor.
York, Ann Arbor.
From 5 to 9.
I just went there for the first time on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. That was my third time. I didn't get any food. I missed it, but I gave them money and love and got to see their setup. So that's all that really matters.
The setup is really like what I was interested to go see.
I needed to know that because I'm going to be there.
Like, I'm a total nerd about that, and I just want to see, like, how they did it, why they did it that way.
They did 208 items.
208
items sold.
In total?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot.
But the reason why I brought John up is because John actually has a definition. I'm sure he'll tell you if he hasn't already told you. But his definition of a sandwich is if you can call it by its name without the bread, then it's not a sandwich.
Yeah.
So a burger.
I like that.
A hot dog. It's not a sandwich. Like, you get the innards of a banh mi, and you're just going to be like, oh, cool, it's a salad.
Exactly, it's a salad.
Yeah. You get the innards of like a corned beef sandwich, and you just got corned beef with cheese and sauerkraut.
You're like, this is not, what is this?
But, those are sandwiches. So I think that definition, that's a great definition. I think that
I love that because I've never heard anyone else say it.
Yeah. And you see, he's a super smart guy about that kind of stuff. So going back, like, just talking a little bit more about like the city and like, I'm always very curious to know like people's impacts on the city or what the city has impacted to them. When you came here initially, you came here with what intent?
It was my dream to live in Detroit and cook because I grew up in Waterford, and I first cooked at local kitchen and bar in Ferndale.
Cool.
And I had always heard about all the other chefs in Detroit, and then everybody like Matt Topo, who's John's working with at Shelby, he had done a dinner my first day of being in the industry, and I had all the head Detroit chefs all around doing a dinner, and I was just like in awe. And then that's a
hell of a first day.
I mean, it was, and I made some connections with them, and then me, I love to always work and help out people. So I asked my chef, hey, do you know anyone that needs any extra hands? He's like, yeah, Tokoi. And then I started there and just like fell in love, and just like the city really helped me grow up and really learn what community is and what it means, and that like everyone here is willing to help or want everyone to succeed in their own passion or dream.
Absolutely.
So,
if you're not, like, there's a way of weeding those people out that's just beyond anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, some people are just very much like for themselves, and they like, sprinkle a little bit of New York or a little bit of Chicago on what they're doing here instead of paying attention to what Detroit's been doing. And if you're not understanding of what Detroit has done, then you're really just not going to do to.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah, exactly.
Couple that with like just being selfish. Like a lot of people have just been selfish in their game, and like unfortunately, it shows in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to very much be a part of the community, whether it's like giving back or bringing in certain people or like being. You don't necessarily have to like hang out and go to bars with everybody.
No,
I mean,
not
that's
at
what
all.
certain people
Just
do
like,
for sure. But
at least for me, at my part, as of right now, I help out anyone. I say you need extra hands to anyone that I know, and I'll come work for like a day or two because I know, like, I don't know, that if I needed something, they would do something for me. And It's fun just to pop around the city and like see what everybody else is doing. Like
I agree. It is. It's so much fun to see that. It's so much fun to be a part of that and to like learn from other people
and see how they work and see how they run their service or how the way that they do it. Because maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Totally true.
I really like helping other people out in the city and just like, I have nothing else to do. Am I going to go hang out outside for a couple hours? Sure. Fun, but not always.
Yeah, it's nice to, have your own time and stuff like that. But like, if you're not learning, then you're not working, in my opinion.
Exactly.
And that's something that like I try to live by is just like constantly like hustling, yes, but like
we know
to what reason? Like I want to learn and I want to like continue to grow because I don't want to fail. Like I don't want to let myself down.
Totally.
And I see that a lot in you too. Like you push because you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything like to understand more, to learn, to grow, and it's so refreshing to always watch you hustle, dude.
Thanks. I don't know. I guess people have seen or noticed it, but I just like, I like to learn and just experience different things because like you only have one life to live, and we just lived through a whole fucking pandemic. Might as well help out and be wherever you can be.
Hell yeah.
Because we had a whole year of sitting inside. Might as well go help out anyone.
Dude, it was so true though.
We sat inside for a whole year. Do whatever you need to do and just be happy.
My first pop-up back, I don't know, was it May maybe?
I think so.
Something like that. And it was already like a couple of months of me just pulling my hair out. And I was like just itching to get back and make food for friends. And I did the shrimp ceviche sandwich.
Oh yeah.
And I did that it was at GCD, Detroit City Distillery.
Oh,
and
okay.
I remember it was me and my friend Mark, who
works
with the Katana. And you came in and you're like, where can I help? And I was like,
I just came to get a sandwich and I was like, yeah, hands.
I need your help. Like, I needed your help, dude. I needed you that day. And you came in at the perfect time and you were able to just run sandwiches for me.
Yep.
And dude, it helped out so much. And like you came in and you've done that a couple of times too.
Yeah.
You just come in at the perfect time and be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna help out real quick and then I'm done.
Yep.
It's amazing, dude. And then
on-call service.
The next pop-up that I did a collab and it was over at
Second Best.
Second Best, yep. And I worked with a dynamite team and I asked you to be a part of it. And dude, like as if this was your kitchen, you walked in there and you just knew exactly what to do. And it was beautiful to see.
Thanks.
So, dude, I appreciate it.
I had a great time. Always love working with you.
Hell yeah.
It's always fun.
What do you think of the truffle fries?
Also really good.
Yeah?
Needs a little dipping, though.
Needs a little dipping?
Needs dipping, so.
I don't have any extra dipping for you.
No, it's okay.
I do have this fluffer nutter, and I added bacon because, in my opinion, the fluffer nutter with bacon is a power play.
Wow, yeah. Open it up. Ooh.
Okay.
Get it nice and saucy.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
I don't even think you can tell.
Yes, that won't be.
It looks like poo-poo. It looks a little bit like poo-poo.
Yeah, it does.
It tastes great.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah.
Do you want here? I'm gonna give you the piece sans bacon here.
Yeah.
Get you a little bit of that peanut butter there.
I wonder what peanut butter they use.
I know.
Because that also could be a huge plane.
Totally. I mean, it's a creamy peanut butter, so that's, in my opinion, necessary.
Maybe it's Jiffy
for sandwich making. Mm-hmm.
This is so funny.
I love it.
I love it too.
I love peanut butter fluff.
I know. I love fluff.
Underrated as a sandwich too.
But
putting peanut butter fluff or putting marshmallow fluff and peanut butter on a sandwich, awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, and bacon.
And bacon. This is a good sandwich.
That's good.
What else would you put marshmallow fluff on?
On an apple.
Mmm.
On an apple, and then burn it. Like toast it.
Ooh, brulee that boy?
Yeah, that'd be really good. Also,
that sounds good.
Maybe
Oh god, the bacon went down the wrong pipe.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm just crying a little bit. Oh, I'm fine. I'm definitely fine.
I don't know what else would I put on. A peach.
A peach? Ooh.
Marshmallow fluff, like cut slices of peaches.
And then brulee it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put some mint on it.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That would be good.
Boom, new dish.
Let me think. Pizza.
Like a marshmallow pizza? No.
No.
No. What kind of pizza, though?
I mean, if it's a dessert pizza, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it's a pepperoni and cheese,
absolutely not.
I'd give it a whirl.
I would try, but I think I would have a hard next hour.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Like, oh,
you could dip your cookies in it.
okay,
For sure. You could dip anything by Hostess brand in it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts.
Nuts for
Chocolate-covered
sure.
nuts.
Oh, Jesus.
Brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Twix.
Yeah.
Nutter Butters.
Whoa. Okay.
Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters are outstanding.
Slap.
I think Nutter Butters are an underrated thing.
I don't know why no one likes them.
Really?
I don't know.
Who doesn't like a Nutter Butter?
I don't know, but if you don't,
get the hell out.
You get with it.
Get the hell out if you don't like a Nutter Butter. It's, what, like a 50-cent thing at a gas station for 2 Nutter Butters.
4.
For 4 Nutter Butters. 50 cents. You walk out and nom, 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 nom. You get it all over yourself and it's still fine.
It's good.
God, I love Nutter Butters. I haven't had one in a long time.
I ate some last week.
Nice.
So I brought it up.
That's Little Debbie's, right?
I think so. I'm not sure what brand that is.
I think it's Little Debbie's. Also, I love Little Debbie's. There's a portion of my life that I dedicate to trash food.
Oh, yeah, you have to have trash food. Oatmeal pies?
OMCP.
If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I can eat a whole box myself.
Hell yeah.
I ate a family style box at Electric Forest by myself.
That's fine. My friends and I love oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, okay, good.
Love them.
Me too.
At like family dinners and gatherings, we bring a box of oatmeal cream pies.
And that's why we're friends, Carlos.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And that's a sandwich. That is a sandwich. It's an oatmeal cream pie. Think about that.
It is.
Oh, there goes all my trash. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll grab the trash. Got it.
He's doing a great job.
Pick it up. Did you notice that the ketchup, Flavor Fresh, is made by Diamond Crystal?
What?
Yeah.
They make ketchup?
They make ketchup, apparently. I didn't notice that until like I looked down as we were talking and I just read Diamond Crystal. I love Diamond Crystal.
Yeah, that's salt ever.
That's the only salt.
The only salt you should use.
Mm-hmm. You get Morton's, get the hell out of here with that Morton's.
Trash.
Diamond Crystal is legit. Damn, I'm fighting off a heart attack real quick because of that Fluffernutter with bacon. It's like right here lodged. I feel like I just need more water.
Yeah, chug.
I do want to know though the plans that you have coming up because like I'm seeing that you've got a couple of pop-ups scheduled. You're going to be going out to York. You work hard with Planted. Like, how do you make the balance happen?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like the balance is I would say I do about a pop-up, or I was doing pop-ups every other week, and then I took 2 months off.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, companies and restaurants like York, they called me 2 months ago and begged me to do a pop-up.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I mean, I would do it every other week and do a pop-up, and then the next week I usually try to relax and, like, just hang outside and just, like, be by myself. But I don't know, like I said,
lovely.
I like staying busy.
Mm-hmm.
The the busier I am, the more focused, the more eager, the more like hype. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do food. Let's just keep going. Because if those 2 months I took off, I kind of lost my spark. And now I'm like feeling more motivated and, I don't know, excited about food again this month.
Oh, good.
And as it's getting warmer, things are getting in different, things are in season. And this is the best time for like root vegetables and things like that. And especially for someone who quit eating meat and wants their pop-up to be primarily like pescatarian and veggie forward. So yeah, I mean, I hope in next year and the next months I will still be able to continue to do Verna for fun.
Yeah.
Because as Planted is moving forward these next months, we are ramping up. So I hope I have the time. Yeah. But it seems like they will be giving me a Verna in the future to cook. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
that's sweet. That's a hell of a plan moving forward.
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
So essentially, and then we're opening up a little shop in the Bay. So it'll be kind of like a street thing where it's like a company and then a pop-up. And I could do my own pop-ups in the afternoons.
That's really fucking cool, dude. Good job.
Yeah.
I think you've walked into a really good situation there. And the team over there, like I said, is awesome. So like you're working with really cool people.
Honestly, cool people, genuine people, people who see you, hear you, and are there for you.
That's huge.
And no offense, or everywhere I've worked, it has not been like that until this place. So it's nice for someone to acknowledge my hard work that I have put in.
You deserve
into a company or into a place or into a restaurant instead of just, I feel like I've gotten taken advantage of in some places because I'm such a hard worker and want to do so much and put my all into wherever I am, but sometimes it doesn't really reflect. So I'm just happy to be doing Verna, to be making food with my friends, to not be stressed out at a restaurant, to be like, hanging out. Like when we cook food, we're cracking jokes, we're talking stuff, we're like being goofy. It's just like, I want food to be fun again.
That's what it's all about.
And I want it to be fun again and not have to be like, oh God, this is a chore. I have to come here and cook, like I just want to vibe out with the food and the homies.
Dude, and like it's so necessary.
Like once
again,
to
make you happy.
I sat in my house for a year and I'm like, wow, I would love to watch someone eat food. Or like eat my food or like sit with a group of people to just share and talk about something.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to for sure.
And just the way that food brings people together, no matter what it is. Like I had my pop-up at Bumbo's and multiple people didn't know each other. And I was like, yeah, just sit down. 4 of my friends who didn't know each other all talked for 2 hours and became friends that day. So just like bringing people together.
Necessary
and just like eating clean food.
Right?
Clean food that like afterwards your stomach does not hurt or you don't feel heavy. Like you could go on your bike for like 4 miles and just feel clean.
Yeah, that's a lot different than the way I cook.
Yeah, I know.
I tend to use a lot of butter.
I know, and that's totally okay. And I eat like that too. But my primarily diet is just like vegetables, clean. Because like I stopped eating meat these last 5 months. A little, flexitarian a little bit, but primarily no meat. And I've just felt so much better with energy and just like feeling focused and not sluggish. And in the morning, I like feel like I want to get up. Instead of just huge. Like, oh gosh,
Yeah, I definitely know. Today I had that feeling when I woke up, dude. I was
too much meat.
Well, it was like last night. We just had such a long night, and then I got home and I couldn't wind down. Like
because you and I were hyper. We got lots of energy.
After working a whole ass day and being on it for over 24 hours, basically of just constantly thinking to yourself what needs to happen next, and that's my every Monday, Tuesday, and then. At the end, it's a full download, myself and Miriam. We just kind of talk about everything that we've got going on for the pop-up, what the numbers look like, what we need to do, what our next steps are, how we're doing mentally, because at the end of the day, we're friends.
That's all that matters. Yeah, and that's all that matters.
We take care of each other, just telling each other the things that we need to hear for each other too. And then you get home, dude, and it's midnight at that time, and then you think to yourself, okay, now I need to unwind and just drink a shitload of water. I need to like maybe watch a little bit of TV or read a little bit, or
just
or
something to just
something on the
decompress,
couch,
mindless.
Mhm.
Because
And
we're having
then-
so much up here. It's nice just to like forget about it.
So then I finally like woke up this morning at like whatever 6:45, 7 o'clock that I usually do, and I was like, I don't want to get up right
I don't
now.
want to do this today. But you did it, so
yeah,
congratulations.
I had to make a few phone calls early in the morning. Had to run around, get some stuff. Got a lot of stuff done on the laptop today, so that was my day.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Before we go, two things that I need to ask you because it's Sandwich Talk. The things that I like to know about all of my guests are, number one, what's your favorite sandwich?
A BLT.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not doing meat right now.
Tempeh BLT.
Sick. A TLT.
I got TLT. My friend Lori made me a TLT. So good.
Hell yeah. What do you do to make the tempeh the bacony texture that you want?
What I've done is like, I don't know, you make a little like maple syrup, paprika, salt, pepper, all things that taste like bacon.
Okay.
And then I cut them in half and then oil them and then I bake them and then I sear them.
That's
so you
for
get
sure.
the texture of the crispiness. But
And you still get the chew from the bake.
Yeah, but then you still, what you got to do is get sourdough bread and toast it. And then that fully gives you all the textures that you need so it's not mushy.
Yeah. I like a toasted bread for sure.
Yeah.
Do you toast both sides?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or also I saw on the internet you can get silk rice paper and then cut them into strips. Do the same thing with the maple syrup and the sauces. Brush them. Bake them at 400 degrees for 30 minutes, and it looks and tastes like bacon.
Really?
Yes.
Rice paper?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Damn.
I was like, what?
Yo, big shout to anyone who's trying to figure out how to do bacon at home. Do that.
Yeah.
All right. Second question then. Do you have a favorite condiment, sauce, or topping?
Honey mustard.
Really?
Literally, I'm just going to say I love honey mustard. And, like, my favorite honey mustard is from Street Beat. They sell bottles now. I will drink that.
No shit, dude.
I love it. It's so good. Honey mustard and mayonnaise. Okay, obviously mayonnaise. I'm a queen for mayonnaise. If anyone has a mayonnaise shirt, let me know.
Have you gotten any of the Duke shirts? The Duke's Mayo shirts?
No, that's what I want.
Turkey and the Wolf has Duke's Mayo shirts, dude, and they're awesome.
Oh.
What's your favorite mayonnaise then?
Kewpie mayonnaise from 168.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
like
It's gotta be Kewpie.
Sweet kind of like mayonnaise. Or recently, I kind of like Vegenaise.
Okay.
The grape seed one, and then you put some grated garlic in it, and pepper. Slaps.
Okay. I've never tried that. I've tried the Vegenaise, but never with grated garlic and pepper.
Oh,
that sounds like it would be better.
Yeah.
No, I love Kewpie. I think Kewpie's outstanding. I love using it, and I've used it on this show a bunch of times.
So good.
But then also love Duke's. Miriam and I are low-key on the Aldi mayo right now.
Dude, Aldi slaps. Just to say, Aldi's is owned by Trader Joe's, so it's all good.
Aldi mayo right now. Do yourself the favor and go out and get Aldi mayo.
Heard Aldi mayo.
It's good, dude. It's good. I forgot the name of the brand.
I love Aldi. So.
It's like Tony Baloney's Aldi mayo or something.
Really?
Like that. It's some kind of wacko name for sure. Because they got wacko names for everything over there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. It's like Stedman's mayo.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, awesome, dude. And then so favorite sandwich, BLT, favorite topping, honey mustard, or sauce is honey mustard or mayo. Dude, I don't like honey mustard.
What?
I don't like honey mustard.
Have you had the one from Street Beat at all? Maybe you'll like it.
If I see honey mustard,
I'll bring
I
you
won't
some.
get it. I just won't ask for it.
It's so
it's
good.
not my dip of choice.
I can drink it.
I love mustard. I love honey. But honey mustard
Why?
for
What
some
turns
reason,
you off?
I don't know, dude.
It's so good.
I don't know. Honestly, it's just, it doesn't really do it for me at all. It doesn't upset me. It just doesn't make me happy.
What's your favorite sauce? Or condiment?
Probably mustard. Probably yellow mustard.
Just Rego mustard.
Regular American yellow mustard.
Boom.
Stuff right there.
Mm.
I don't know why. I think I grew up liking it a lot. Like the sandwich that I grew up eating a lot as a kid was super simple. Like in Mexico, like boiled ham is just so standard. So like everybody has like just slices of boiled ham, like whether it's Food Brand or other brands from Mexico, and you just take the boiled ham and like a white melty cheese, and you take 2 slices of pan bimbo, which is like the American white bread down there. 2 slices of pan bimbo. You just lather both sides with mayo. You do the boiled ham and the cheese, and then you put it in the microwave. And I would do that in the microwave like every day, dude. And you just put that in the microwave, and you take it out, and you have this like the sandwich would like compress because of the moisture. And I loved it, and it was super melty, and I would just watch TV in the kitchen in Mexico eating the sandwich, and then come back here and make the sandwich here. But yeah, dude, that's probably the reason why I love yellow mustard so much. Also, I think a low-key one of my favorite condiments also is mayonnaise with lime.
Ooh, haven't had it.
In Mexico, another thing that's standard is you see the mayonesa on the shelves with lime, and it's usually McCormick brand, which is like wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, lime mayonnaise is so good. You do that on corn on the cob.
Oh yeah.
With the cotija cheese.
Yeah. And Hassan.
Yeah.
I've made over 1,200 elotes.
There you go. That's right. You worked with Haas, dude.
Yeah.
Our friend Hassan, awesome guy. He owns the Drunken Rooster food truck. He also works with the team over at Rising Stars Academy. And then he's been doing a bunch of stuff in the food area for a long time. He was on. I don't know why I haven't had him on the show.
I literally was about to say, damn, love it. You should have him next.
I should. I'm gonna hit him up for next week because he's been a good friend of mine. Like immediately from the day that we met each other, it was like real recognizes real.
Yeah. So like him at Toper, he was one of the chefs at the first day of like coming into the city in the industry, and him and we just been best friends. He's essentially you could say my uncle.
Amazing.
Call him Uncle Haas.
Haas and I, did he tell you about our time in Japan?
Oh, yeah.
We spent a week in Japan. Like, I was there for, like, about a month, and he was there for about,
and
like,
you see me, and you're like, what? What?
Like, well, we find out that we're going to be there at the same time, so we're hitting each other up, and then immediately, like, we're hanging out, and, like, we ended up, like, one night was hilarious, because we had a Detroit night, like, a Detroit
you guys went to Dave and Melissa.
We went to Dave and Melissa's party in Shinjuku, Tokyo, or Shibuya, I forgot where it was, but, like, they had this underground, like, low-key DJ night party where, like, you had to go to a place. You had to walk downstairs. You had to knock on a door.
Whoa.
Yeah. And, like,
fancy.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fancy. It opened up, and it was a small bar, and it was just a whole bunch of, like, Tokyo kids. Whole bunch of, like, Tokyo rats just, like, chilling, drinking.
What up?
Like, they didn't know you. You didn't know them. But, like, we walked in crew deep of Detroiters because it was, like, me, 2 of my friends, Haas, his cousin, and then we walked in Detroit DJs and we saw Dave and Melissa. They're like, yeah.
We're like, whoa.
And then like we walked in and immediately like nobody was on the dance floor except for us. So then we just immediately started dancing, enjoying because it just felt like it was our party.
Yeah.
Everybody who was at that bar, all the Tokyo kids, saw us vibing and they were like,
okay, this is okay.
And then they went and vibed with us. And it was the end of the night. Like all of them were applauding each other. Like they were like, this is awesome. Like, wow. We had a few of the Tokyo kids come with us and do ramen afterwards, like for the late night food, and they were all just like, "You guys are so cool! Like Detroit is all. We can't wait to like check out Detroit someday."
Aww.
And like it feels like that's one of those moments when like I'm so proud to represent Detroit in every way. Period. But like at that moment, it was even more so that we just crewed up and everybody was just like about Detroit, about Detroit for sure. Let's wrap up, dude. I love you.
I love you.
I'm so happy that
I love you so much.
I'm so happy to have done stuff with you. I'm so happy to see you keep going. I think you're amazing, dude. I think you're killing it.
Thanks.
And I'm so
your
proud
words
of
help
you,
me. So
hell yeah, dude.
As Matt Topa says, that's what it's all about.
It is, dude. It is. It's truly just about the community, the people, and keeping going because you know that it's right. And you do that, dude. You do that so well. And, like, you're not afraid to, like, call yourself out on your own bullshit. And I respect the hell out of that, dude.
Thanks.
I love it. And you're always, like, willing and able to just be like, yes, I am totally right or I'm totally wrong, and let's do it. Let's move forward.
Yeah, let's just redo.
And, dude, it's
New
killer
idea.
to watch it. It's killer to watch it, dude. I wish you the best of success. I'm always here for you if you need anything, dude.
Thank you. I love you.
Of course, dude. I love you too. I just want to thank everybody too for checking out the show. I want to thank Planet Ant for putting us on. I want to make sure I thank Green Dot here. Killer spot. Come here on the day if you don't want the crowd. Come here during the daytime. Come here during the weekdays. It's the spot. Really, it still is.
So delicious.
And still cheap. You're gonna get full. You're gonna be happy. The drinks are cheap if that's your play. It doesn't matter. Like it's a good
they got
spot.
It all.
It's in technically it's West Side Industrial. Hubbard Richard is the neighborhood. So it's right on Lafayette and 14, right by St. Anne's Church. So check it out. Check out Verna this Saturday. No, next Saturday at York Ann Arbor.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
May
Jeez,
7th.
dude, I'm sorry.
May 7th at York.
May 7th, York
it
Ann
out.
Arbor. Check out Planted, and then just follow Verna for all these updates. Follow. It's Ciara's at I am Verna, and that's 2 A's.
I am Verna.
Because she's Verna, dude, and everybody that works with you too carries that vibe, which I think is amazing. Like Celeste, dude. Celeste rocks.
That's my baby.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Celeste.
Shouts out to Celeste.
I think you're awesome, dude. Everybody you've ever had work and crew up with you, big respects to that whole crew, dude.
Thanks.
So thank you all very much for checking us out. I want to thank Mike McGettigan for putting us on. I want to thank Zach Bridges, Danny Veer, Michael Zuber, our Mustard Valet. Shout out Mustard. Shout out Diamond Crystal. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out Mailman Carl Malone, my Chief Malice O'Brien, and of course each and every one of you guys for checking us out. Big love to sandwiches. I hope you guys got hungry. Happy sandwich as always. We love you guys.
Okay, sit.
Bye.